Good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 11th. Today is my honey, my man, Jim. Today's Jim's birthday. Jim is 74 today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jim. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Mwah. Me, you too. That means I love you. When we were dating, when we were on the phone, because back then you had the phone in the kitchen with the little short little cord, and you had to like whisper into the phone like that so nobody could hear you, and we didn't want to say I love you, so he would say, like, whoever was alone in the room at the time would say I love you, and then if somebody else was in the room, we would say, well, me, you too. Means I love you. But anyway, so we say me, you too. Anyway, happy birthday to Jim. And it's also Sue over at Sue Slims Down. We have a lot of birthdays today. But Sue over at Sue Slims Down, today's Sue's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sue. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great birthday. Today she was supposed to be hiking at the Grand Canyon for her birthday. But if you don't follow Sue's channel, Sue had a stroke. And so that kind of put a damper in her travels, but she'll get there. I know you'll get there, Sue. I know that. But have a happy birthday today. It's also Bonnie's birthday. Roar. Bonnie, you know I don't know how to do your last name. I think her channel name is Bonnie Bob, something like that. But Bonnie, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bonnie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Janet Colbert, or Colbert. I know it's Stephen Colbert. Are you related to Stephen Colbert? I know I ask her this every year and she's not. But I think it's Colbert. I think she says her name's Colbert. Colbert. But Janet, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janet. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Laura Tremblay. 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 Laura, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Lynn's birthday, L-Y-N-N-E. Lynn. I spell mine. My middle name is Lynn, but I spell it L-Y-N-N. But happy birthday to Lynn. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lynn. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Pit Girl, but I don't know what your real name is. I hate to call you Pit. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pit Girl. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you have a great, you can have your own little party. All 8 of you have a great party. Well, I hope you have a great, great day. But it's also an anniversary today is Rick and Joe Wick, W-E-I-C-H-T. 54 years today. 54 years, married in 1969. That was the year Jim got drafted. But Rick and Joe, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great anniversary. 54 years. That's pretty darn good. That's really, really, really good. So, anyway, today we're going to celebrate Jim's birthday, so I thought I'd get my video up quick because my whole day is going to be devoted to Jim. It's his birthday. We are not going to mention the basement because they weren't coming today anyhow. But I'm back. Just take a couple steps backwards. If you're new to my channel and you wonder how come I can sing to people in that, if you let me know in the comments below, or if you go onto my email, which is listed in the description box, which is scarrico39@gmail.com. And let me know when your birthday is. If your channel name is different than your real name, let me know what your real name is, because Pit Girl didn't tell me what her real name was. And also, if it's your anniversary, let me know when it's your anniversary. Let me know what year or how many years or whatever, and I'll sing to you. I love celebrating your big days with you, and I so appreciate that you let me celebrate with you. Also, I've got quite a few people that did like my before and after pictures that I had sent of that I had put up of other people. I thought there was some dust on there, but I was just disillusioned. It was just the way it looked. But anyway, I get very easily distracted. You know that. But if you still want to send me your pictures before and after, let me know how much you've lost, or how long it took you, or if you regained it and you're re-losing it again, or whatever. And then every once in a while, I'll throw it in a video and. Just to share your joy, because that's quite an accomplishment. It really, I know from personal experience, because at one point I did lose 96 pounds and now I'm at 48.8, but I'm not giving up. I'm going to get back up there. Is it discouraging sometimes to tell myself, you know what, Sandy, you gained back how much weight, almost 60 pounds. Was it worth it? At the time, I really did think it was worth it. I just was in a mood, and I let caution to the wind. But now I'm back on track. I'm struggling a little bit. I'll be the first to admit it, but I've rejoined going to the meetings, and so I think that's going to make all the difference. I'm choosing to once again love myself, and I think that the only way you can do that is just to let things go in your life that you have no control over. Honestly, I would think, I'd like to think I have some control over the basement getting done, but this is the one project that Jim's in charge of, and so I just have to let it go, as the Frozen song says, let it go, let it go. I just have to let it go, and just leave it for Jim. These are his friends, and if this is how you allow your friends to treat you, then I don't know what to say. I really don't. I personally would not let a friend treat me like that. But Jim is Jim. Men are different than women, and this is true in all aspects of life. And it's not like a derogatory thing or anything like that. I think that women hold grudges longer than men, so maybe men have something going that thing that they can just fluff it off and let it go. But I just came to the determination yesterday that because if you saw my video yesterday, I was beyond. It was beyond. And I was going to turn to food, and thankfully I didn't. Thankfully I loved myself enough to realize that the food was only going to be a temporary fix. Like a little Band-Aid, when you have a paper cut and you put a Band-Aid on it, it just stops the bleeding for just a little bit. And then you take it off, you still got the little cut there, you still get a little scab, and it has to heal on its own. And so I just have to rip the Band-Aid off. I've already put the Band-Aid on. I know this is making no sense. Now that I'm saying it, it's making no sense. And I know I had a point. I know there was a point in this whole thing. So let me take a minute to figure out what my point was. The point was, I don't even know. My point is, I guess, is that you can try to fix things. No, that wasn't my point. I completely lost my point. I completely lost my frame of mind. I haven't lost my mind. Let's get this clear. I just lost my train of thought. It happens a lot as I get older. I can look at so many things that I used to be able to do really quick when I was younger, and then I just think I can't do that anymore. And it's just like, and then I am so used to, like on TV, if I don't like something, rewinding it. Or if I have to do something, pausing it. And you can't rewind life. If I could rewind life, I would have taken over this project of the basement. I wouldn't have let Jim get in charge of it. I wouldn't have. I just would have. But I can't rewind. I have to go where it is. I can't pause it because they've already put me on pause because they're not doing nothing. So they've already determined we'll put them on pause. We'll put them on pause. We'll put them on pause. So I can't change anything. So I guess what I was trying to say, and this is probably not even. When I edit the video, I'm going to say, oh, that's what I meant to say. I knew that's what I meant to say, because I just don't. But the thing with the Band-Aid, with the small little cut, is like the basement is irritating me now. So I could put a Band-Aid on it and then pull the Band-Aid. No, that's still not going to make any sense. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to make some sense out of this. There was a really good point with the Band-Aid. There really was a good point with the Band-Aid. Can I remember what the good point was? No, I can't remember. It's going to drive me crazy. So you know what we're going to do right here now? We're going to take a pause. So talk amongst yourself. And I'm going to rewind my video here a little bit and figure out what the heck I was going, what the point was that I was trying to make. Because there was a point. There really was a point. So let me go figure out what the point was. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've realized what the point is, but I had to write it down so I wouldn't forget. I was trying to say that when I was going to go off because the basement was driving me so crazy, the food I was going to eat was going to be a temporary fix, like a Band-Aid. So like you put a Band-Aid on a small cut, and then it's kind of hidden. So I thought if I ate the food, then it would be like just putting on, okay, this is going to make me feel better for just a minute. It's going to stop the feeling that I have. Just like the Band-Aid stops the bleeding, the food was going to stop my feeling that I needed to do more. But eventually you got to pull the Band-Aid off. And then, that's what I'm saying, eventually I have to realize that eating food is not the answer to the problem. And like when you take the Band-Aid off, you're not bleeding anymore, but you have the wound is still there. So the basement issue is still there for me. So that's like, having the food was like a little tiny little Band-Aid on my little cut to remind me that the basement is driving me crazy. But sooner or later, I got to pull the Band-Aid off and realize that the basement's still going to drive me crazy. And so I have to look at the wound, which is the basement, and know that it's going to take a minute to heal. And so it's going to scab over, and eventually it's just going to go away. So I have to realize that the food is a temporary fix, but even after eating it, it's just a quick fix. Like a Band-Aid stops the bleeding just for that moment. The food might have made me feel better just for that moment. But once I ripped the Band-Aid off and like stopped eating the food, more or less, then it would take a quick, not quick, but it would take a while to heal on its own. The basement issues are going to take, will it get done? Yes. I know for 100%. I know I shouldn't say 100%. 99.9%. I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure the basement will be getting done. Whether these people do it or Jimmy comes and finishes it, and David and Jimmy come and finish it. I know with 100% certainty that it's gonna be done. So why am I gonna like stress? Rip the Band-Aid off, Sandy. Look at the wound, which is the basement, and know that it's gonna be resolved. That was the point I was trying to make. I know it makes no sense. Hopefully it makes a little bit more sense. The Band-Aid on the bleed of the cut was the food that I was eating at the moment. The ripping off the Band-Aid was just letting the basement go because it's just gonna be driving me crazy and it's just wanting me to always turn to food. And then letting it heal is just letting my feelings go. Let it go. It's like, if it gets done, it gets done. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I have decided I'm not paying them. I have decided that. Jim will end up paying them because Jim's name's on the checkbook too. But you will not see my signature on a check. I'll put it that way. Anyway. And then thank you to everybody that agreed with me that David was sitting on the wrong side. He was sitting on the wrong side. I meant to text Kim to tell her that. But anyway, it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. And I thought I was going to write something else down. But anyway, the whole point is to love yourself. Be kind. Remember that you matter. You do matter to other people. You matter to yourself first. But, people are counting on you. I mean, there's somebody in your life, whether it's a family member or a pet or somebody that's relying on you to be around because you want to eat. I'm trying to lose weight, but at the same time, I'm not trying to lose weight for a vain purpose. I'm trying to lose weight, especially with Jim's health issues. So once again, I'm just sending a reminder to say some prayers for Jim for his catheterization on Friday for his heart. That it's just that's all that it needs to be done. But and I'm kind of bummed because we were going to go to Frankenmuth this Saturday to meet Sue at Sue Slims Down because her family's taking her there. But Jim's not allowed to drive for 72 hours. And I don't drive that far. It's like an hour and a half. I could drive it with somebody in the car with me, but then I do not like to drive. You will not see me drive that far. I just, whenever we go on road trips, people always say, oh, there's 6 adults in the car. That means we got 5 drivers. They never count me. Which is fine with me. That's fine with me. So Anyway, I want to go spend some time with Jim now that I've babbled on about all of this nonsense about the I will keep you abreast of what's going on with the basement. I will keep you knowing what's going on. But I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off and just know it's gonna heal. It'll get done. It just will get done. So hopefully I made some sense that time. Because I know sometimes I don't make sense, and I'm the first to admit it. But thank you for sticking with me, listening to this blubbering fool. But in the meantime, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Talk to you guys tomorrow.